Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fragrance Fireside Chat. It is Sunday, it is a beautiful day outside. It was a beautiful day outside. I spent most of the day outdoors enjoying the awesome weather, sunny, around, I want to say 80 degrees or so. And as with every Sunday, or every Sunday that I like, played basketball. By the way, basketball did pretty good as well. Still kind of recovering from that ankle injury that I let people know about a while ago. But the funny thing is, whenever I notice that if I get an injury or something along those lines, I'll tend to start shooting better just because I am more, I guess you could say, I'm less free with my form and try to have a perfect shooting form. And, it just kind of flows from there. But into fragrance-related matters. Today, my scent of the day was Mason Francis Kurkdjian's Aqua Universalis Forte. It did an excellent job. I can still kind of smell it on me now, though most of it is gone. Most of it has actually sweated off since I played basketball for about 4 hours afterwards. But you can still smell some traces of it on, so it's still there a bit-ish, just not as pronounced, as it would have. Interesting note, though, during this week, I actually got a really good compliment. Or a series of compliments. What happened was I was sitting in, a meeting was about to begin, and I was there, and this other lady was there, and we were the only two there. There was supposed to be another 10 people coming, but we were the only two there at that time. And as I'm sitting down, I'm typing up some notes, preparing for the meeting, and she, sniffs the air, and she goes, "Is that you wearing fragrance?" Like, yeah. And she's like, "What is it that you're wearing? It smells absolutely divine." And it was this little baby right here. I was wearing L'Homme on that day. And she, I told her what it was, and she bust out the pad and pen, wrote it down. She's like, "I'm going to get that for my husband. That smells absolutely fantastic. He's not really into fragrances, but I think if I get him this, he'll enjoy it, and I'll certainly enjoy it, on him. It smells divine on you. Thank you for it." And we kind of went back and forth. We talked about my fragrance hobbies, obsession, and it went pretty well from there. Actually, as the meeting began and people streamed in, had the meeting afterwards, there were some other compliments from other women that were actually in there. She was like, another lady was like, "Oh wow, you smell really good." And then the other woman joined in. She was like, "Yeah, I was asking for the fragrance." And so basically they all got L'Homme from that, and they're going to buy it from from wherever, basically, for their significant others. So, nice little compliment series from L'Homme. I suspected that I may have sprayed on a little bit too much, just because actually, it wasn't that. It was the fact that it was a really small enclosed room, and we were in there together for about 5 minutes. So, that was probably why it elicited such compliment, because it was just basically filling up the room off of me. So, good series. It did pretty well on that. But kind of going off of that conversation, we actually had another conversation, and that was regarding celebrity fragrances. Now, when I say celebrity fragrances, I don't necessarily mean fragrances that were created by a celebrity. What I mean is, more specifically, fragrances that celebrities wear. So there's a page that's floating around. I'm going to leave a link down there below. But it's a page that has all of the quote-unquote fragrances that celebrities wear. Creed's a very popular one. A lot of celebrities wear Creed. Green Hours Tweed is one of the rock stars. The one that kind of surprised me, Michael Jordan's cologne is supposedly Himalaya, and that's actually one of the few Creeds that I don't like. Himalaya. It smells too soapy. It's just doesn't agree with me too much. But I found that kind of funny, and I found myself judging him based off of that fragrance. Like, you like that? Himalaya instead? But I guess it kind of fits his image, clean, whatnot. Yeah, whatever. It's what he likes. So, no qualms about that. But I can kind of, I guess, imagine some celebrities and what they wear, or kind of relatively what they might wear, based off of their personality, which is really kind of the goal and the method, kind of how I want to push across my fragrance reviews. More so, what fits your personality, what fits you, not necessarily, a scent that necessarily, I guess, I'm not sure exactly what I'm trying to say here, rather than not necessarily a scent that just attracts a certain person, but a scent that more fits you. Because I feel that that is overall, in the long run, it's probably better, I guess you could say, for you, finding a scent that really fits you and that really goes with you and your personality and, you know, your activity around. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But in any case, let me know what your scent of the days were. Let me know, actually, I do want to know, how was the weather around you? I do feel gypped. I felt that we didn't really get a spring. It kind of skipped from winter. I mean, it was literally 60 degrees one day, and it skipped over to 90 degrees, and now we're in the summer. So I'm getting ready some of my summer videos now. And yeah, we'll go from there. But let me know what the weather is like around you and what you were wearing. All right? So have a good one and take care of yourselves.